welcome back, guys. Well, today we are going to try and wax some dirt. So I've got a gallon of dry dirt here. It's been sifted and dried a couple months ago. And then I've got my wax. I made some yesterday, but I don't think I put enough wax in the dirt. So like I said, I've got a gallon here and I've got a half a pound here. It's kind of like a granular wax. It's not really a flaked wax, but it seemed to melt pretty good yesterday. This will only be my second time making it. So stick with us and we'll see how it's going to turn out. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm using my turkey fryer, and I just got the dirt in a roaster, and I've got clean gloves that I'm using just for this. Some of the stuff that I've read, they say you gotta watch and make sure that the dirt doesn't burn on in the bottom. So I've got it on low. I might actually turn it down just a hair more, and I'm just gonna mix this. Get it a little bit warm, and I'm going to add my wax to it right away. Like I said, I have absolutely no experience doing this. I made a little bit yesterday, and I don't think I put enough wax in it. So we'll see today. Turn it down just a little bit, and I'll add some wax. So I'm just trying to see when the dirt starts looking wet. You can tell that obviously the wax is melting. I don't know if maybe doing a gallon at a time is too much. I don't really have anything bigger to do it on. I've seen guys that do it in the summertime with heat using windows, and that's probably the best way because then you never risk burning your dirt. It has been freezing here every night here for the last couple of weeks. I can see some of this is starting to melt. I just don't want it to turn out where it's going to be really big and lumpy. So I'm trying to constantly stir it. I might as well add the rest of my wax in here. That seems like quite a bit of wax. But like I said, that's just what I read. So I'm going to see if it's going to work better than the stuff I had yesterday. Stay tuned, guys. So she changed color. You can see it's a little warm. Right now I'm just trying to make sure everything is mixed. I'm using clean gloves for this. If you guys have any tips or anything that would make this better for me, let me know. As of right now, it seems to look pretty good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and spread this out relatively even, as thin as I can, just so I can get it to cool faster. I've got my garage door open. It's still below freezing right now, so it is a little chilly. Not chilly, I guess, but a little bit cooler temps. So it should help to cool this relatively quickly. And I'm going to leave this sit for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe not 10 but 5 minutes, and then I'm going to mix it all together again and spread it out and just keep doing that until it's cool. I wonder if I'm not doing it right, as I see some guys that when they have waxed dirt, it's almost like little peas the way it looks, and this stuff still looks pretty fine, pretty thin. So, which is good. I'm happy for that, as long as it has enough wax in it that it's gonna stop it from freezing. Like I said, I made a batch yesterday and I put maybe half, I guess, as much wax in as I did today. With the 1 gallon of dirt, I read half to 3/4 pound, and I weighed it out. I put half a pound in. This time they said it all depends on your dirt, which I guess it would. So, but like I said, with this I put half a pound of wax in, and you could see the dirt get wet and change color. But it still seems right now to be nice and fine, which is really good. That stuff yesterday was, but granted there wasn't near as much wax. So, well, we'll let this cool. Then I'm going to mix it again and spread it out again and see what our final product will be like. Well, I have mixed it together 3 times and spread it back out and let it cool, and it's cool now. There was the odd little lump that I just kind of broke up. Granted, I'm just using these gloves just for this, nothing else, not to try and contaminate it. But it seems to have worked well. So then I had seen a few other guys. What they did is they tried to do a test just to see how well it's going to work. I hope I can show you guys this. So I just made a little mound, obviously of the dirt. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but and that water just sits on top. It's sat on here, I don't know, about 5 minutes. I wouldn't say 10, but it's been a solid 5 minutes. And that water is still there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And how it just runs off. So, and you can see the dirt underneath is dry. So that's pretty awesome. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I hope that I can bed the traps efficiently in this stuff. I was kind of nervous doing it. Like I said, I've never done it before. Did some yesterday, but definitely didn't add enough wax. I have seen it. I guess it depends on probably how well your dirt is sifted. I'm not sure. I sifted this pretty fine with a window screen, so it's actually pretty fine stuff. The other stuff I'd seen is kind of lumpy and whatnot, and I think it'd be a real bugger to bed your traps in it. So, but now that this is cool, all I'm going to do is I'm going to store it in ice cream pails with lids on. I only do a gallon at a time, just simply because it spreads out nice on this table, and I don't know if I want to do more than a gallon in that little roaster. It just might be too hard to mix, and I don't want to burn the dirt, because then you got the smell of that on there, and then the coyotes will dig your trap up. So, but with that, guys, thanks for tuning back in, and yeah, we'll see how this is going to work this winter, and hopefully catch a few coyotes. Okay guys, till the next time.